Oh man, I made it back just in time there. I was just coming back from doing some stuff and it was like 7 seconds left. Alrighty then. Time to get started or continued on the Double O Quant Full Saber. Now I'm just gonna point this out, although it can't really be seen too well. We're just like shading and stuff. Wearing a different jumper today because the other one is in the wash. Okay, got the nippers out. Instruction manual. And then the 3 parts that we've completed so far, that being one of the 3 small blades with its blade attached, as you can see in this one, and the blade folds in like this. Usually it's like this, folds like that. Hilt of the sword, and also where the like the bit that goes onto the back will plug in, along with this part up here, which is the hilt of the sword, and then the main blade, which I must say, pretty snazzy looking sword. So, next up, we go right to the end again. Where we build, here it is, the rest of these GN sword bits. Okay, so I'm pretty sure, yeah, okay. So this one has run its course. I think this run is actually completely empty now. Yep, so this runner is completely empty, so it can be put aside, thrown at the bottom of the pile later. So we'll use this one first, which will empty out this runner from one. No, it won't empty it out fully, but it gets some bits off the runner. And so we are going to need I2 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Still don't know where 2 is on these things. Yeah, there's just they forgot the number 2, I guess. Hey, and I see we got a viewer. Alright, I just learned how to do this. I can do it on the computer. You can look at who is viewing. Oh, Risk, it's you. Well, I'm actually not well. I was sick the last couple of days. Down with a, not COVID or anything, just a flu or just a cold, so nothing too bad. But, Risk, there is something that we... Oh, you're going to stop me from building? Is this a joke or you just... What's up? Sugar. Oh, you're stealing the kiss. Okay, so this is more of a bit than this GN sword bit. I'm gonna have to say no, you. And you wanna know why I'm gonna be saying that? Because I looked up what time it is over in America right now, and it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. Go to sleep. Like, this is not good for your health. Betty bye time. Now. This is not a debate or an argument or anything. Just I, you off the stream. I see that you're still viewing. Leave, go to bed, and get a good night's rest. A good morning's rest because like bad sleep schedule. That's naughty. Your mummy wouldn't be proud. 1 a.m. Okay. Stop. You need to get proper sleep, my guy. It's not healthy. Like 1 a.m. might not be as bad as 4 a.m., but it's still bad, and you should go to sleep. That's nice and all, but like, rest, please. It's not healthy. I can live with like talking to myself for an hour if it means that you're actually getting proper rest and are taking care of yourself. Okay, and that finishes the second GN sword bit. Second one of these done. Got that folding in. It's all good. Oh yeah. Just gonna close your eyes. You're aware that I can't tell if you're lying to me or not. You sneaky little deceiver, you. You're very tricky and you have fooled me once again. Wait a minute, why am I even concerned about your sleep schedule? The first time you showed up, you literally admitted that you were a bot. You don't have a sleep schedule, you're a robot. There is nothing to be concerned about. Well, that gets rid of all my concerns. Oh, hello, new viewer, with just a very similar username, but not the actual same person. Honestly, it's quite the coincidence. I did not expect it. Yeah, nothing too bad. We take this part. Yeah, no, even with a different jump on it, just the shadow. You can't see it well at all. This part, which is like I3 or 4. Yeah, I think this is I4. And it aligns with the GN blade, allowing it to plug in nice and snug there with I5 going on the other side to close it off. Alright, got some recommendations. What's your recommendations? Because I'm probably not gonna get any of it because like it's a hobby, but like I don't get it too often. But royalty-free music. Yeah, I actually did like originally. I would just play music while building Gundams, and then I was like, I should probably like record it somehow, so that I can look back in the future and see like how much better I've gotten. Because like as I've mentioned to you before, Risk, this whole thing is just me recording how I used to build Gundam, so I can see how I've changed over time. And then when I've built my like custom Gunpla, I can see what like how much I've changed since like now to me making my own custom Gunpla. Some royalty-free music. I could, yeah. I could try to do that. Get some royalty-free music in. Maybe just like some video game music or something. Some Animal Crossing BGM. I don't know. Just like one of those. Yeah, just like something generic, whatever. And then get it at a good volume, and then play that in the background of us chatting and me building Gundams. That could work well. Alrighty then, with that we've finished all 3 of the GN bits. From here we have actually finished the GN sword, but I'm going to be doing all the stickers like at the end. So there's a bunch of stickers which I like could apply now. Yeah, that's a good point. But yeah, no, let's see, where is it? Here and here, there's like a bunch of stickers which I can like apply, but I'm not going to do that just yet. And then like the last couple of streams will just be me applying stickers and suffering from how annoying some of them can be. So now that we've finished my favorite part, which is that big full saber, it is now time to make the endoskeleton, which is made entirely using this one runner. But it teaches you how to make it, and then it just assumes. No, it has you build it bit by bit. Okay. Alright, so grabbing out B, which is where we start out with all these pieces. So it looks like E and B are the parts that get used a lot. So I've got to find B. This is I1. This is I2. This is H, but it's brought in as well. This is A. This is C. Here's the sticker sheet which will be needed. Here's G, which won't be needed just yet. I think that's D, that's D. Alright, this is annoying. Where the piffle is E. Oh, there's E. Okay, found E. Yep. So E is these two. There's 2 copies of E. So presumably we'll be needing it twice for some stuff. Alrighty then. So to start out, we need B3 and 2. So 2 and 3. So that's from this side, we're grabbing 2. Yeah, I noticed this with the other kit, but or like with just the regular one. Oh, not the snail again. It already took away my immortality. What does it want this time? This bit of the runner like actually splits out into 2. Can't show it too well. You can kind of see it splits out into 2. You're meant to cut off both bits. Just interesting that like they split it out into 2 segments. Alright, that's 2, and now we need 3. 3 is actually, both 3s are like copies. They can go on either 1 or 2, which is neat. Okay, so now we take it facing so that this like flatter part is going to the left or to the right for you, I guess, Risk. Bring it in towards yourself. It's a bit tight, but that 90-degree flip is needed. Then you've got the right leg, which is 2. You have to have it facing also to the left. Then you get E, 22 and 23. Oh, okay, so this is immediately where one of the reasons for the mirror is. 22, 23, and then the other 22 and 23 are on the other runner. Then. There's a part in B3 which can connect into 2 and allows for some sliding. Then you simply have E23 slide into B2 with the leg facing the correct way. Apply E22 over it so that it covers that up and holds them all in place. And oh, that's too close. Bada boom, bada boom. One of the legs is done with its knee fully operational. From here, we grab some of the other parts, which are E again, 24 and 25. So first we will grab 24, and it gets applied over the left side of the right leg, with it having a small peg bit which goes into this open area. As you can see, there's a small like peg bit that jumps up. I'm pretty sure that fits into that area. Yeah, no, this is what I'm saying. You need to go to sleep, my guy. You're gonna die. Did it go on the other side then? Oh yeah, no, 24 goes on the outside, which is the right one. Sorry, got it completely wrong there. Oh yeah, no, that fits in properly, nice and good there. And yep, that's all properly plugged in there. As far as oh no, something's oh yeah, no, it wasn't in correctly there. Needs to be like this. Oh yeah, no, that went right in as soon as I had it the right way around. And then we have 25, which covers any gaps and plugs in nicely to hold it all together. It also plugs into 24 through that gap that I showed earlier. Plugs it in nicely and lets the knee function as intended. Now then, this is where things get a bit trickier. Starting with E27 and 28, which are two mirrored thigh parts that go over the top. This one goes on this side. No, maybe it doesn't. Go a bit more like this. Yep, there we go. There's 28 on. Now we slap on 27. 28 has a circular part, meanwhile 27 has a circular gap, so they fit over each other quite nicely. And here is where the fun begins. We need to grab that main sticker sheet, which is this one, which is a combination of water and regular stickers. And we need to grab 15 and 16 to apply to the front and back of the thigh or leg or whatever. Okay then. So from this front, do the back one first. I'm a bit more confident with that. Because there is a bump on the front, I'm not sure how it all aligns there. Alright. Yep, so that's 16 on the back. Now we grab 15 and put that on the front. And it just goes slightly below that line, where I'm going to apply from the other side because there is an outsticking part of the carve getting in my way, and I don't want to end up destroying the build by messing up one of the stickers because part of the carve was being annoying. Okay, got both those stickers on, though 15 is, yeah, they're both slightly diagonal. I'm not too good at this. And now we get E31 and 32. Which are these just two circular parts which plug into the two sides of it. 31 goes on the outside one and has something a little bit more than a semicircle so that it plugs in the correct direction, as the part that plugs over it needs to have a certain set direction. Same with 32, getting plugged in nice and proper. From here we get From here we get H1 and H33, H1 and H33, H1 and H3, which are on H, which I said earlier was going to come in handy, and would you look at that, I was correct. So from here we apply sticker 13 on the outside, lining it up with the gaps in the part of the larger one. so that it all plugs in correctly. Gotta have it facing this way. It's got all sorts of bits to make sure it's aligned correctly, which is very nice of them to do. My grip of holding it's not very good. Don't exactly have like anything good to grip them with, nor do I have a real good style of gripping them myself. So that's something I'll work on over the years. Edge on Discord, probably like not right now. At some point in the future, yeah, we can like exchange Discords and chat on that, but for the time being, like, probably not. And I messed this up fully and completely. Oh, that's scuff. Oh, that's some good scuff right there. So I put it on the inside of the thigh instead of the outside, which means, I wonder, is it possible? It's probably not possible for me to fix this mistake. Okay. So I can have this one be on the other thigh, and start anew with the other pieces on the other runner, because it's that or have the entire thing messed up. Damn, you turned that cat into real. That is really cool. Just like that cat, because it has shades on. Okay, there's one. And there's the other half too. Now, yep, got everything done. So now we just need to apply the sticker, this time to the correct side. Getting it on the outside. So now we take 14, seeing as 13 is a bust. If 14 wishes to be peeled, which currently is looking like it does not wish to be peeled. There we go. The paper was coming up instead of just the sticker, so that would have caused a bunch of problems. It fell out of my hand. The sticker fell out of my hand. Fell into place, and I need to scuff it to pick it up now. Screw this, I'm just plant this in there now. Yep, you wouldn't even, actually wouldn't be able to tell. It does look good like that. Okay, never mind, no problems this time round. Now we need to grab 12. That is the paper coming off, not the sticker. Love it when that happens. Now we've got the sticker and properly aligning it, which is a pain because of the size and how precise you need to be. Meanwhile, I'm not good at this part. Hey, we actually got it really good that time. Got that on there nice and proper with the orientation. So now we grab H3 to go over it. And we just plug that in nice and proper. And with that, the right leg's endoskeleton has been completed. Now we grab the parts for the left leg, which are 1 and 3. Some nice satisfying little clicks from snipping that. Oh wait, still got to do this. Still got to do 3. Nearly finished the job halfway there. And finally, that one did not go where I was expecting it to. I was expecting it to go into my little rubbish thing off to the side. And by rubbish thing, I mean the box. Because I'm able to store the runners, instruction manual, and all the rubbish bits separately inside the box. And then when I'm done, I can just throw out the box and stuff. Yep, that's that done. So, next up we grab E. And we are going to need, I believe it is, yep, E23 and 22. So we snip them off. And attach them so that they are lined up. Let's see. E22 plugs into the bottom half using just a basic peg and hole. And also plugs into 3 using a basic peg and hole with a second little smaller peg and hole bit for both articulation and to make sure it's lined up properly. Then using 23, we plug that over and have that all nice and properly lined up. Alrighty then. Next up, E24 and 25. Alright, that's these parts which I messed up earlier. And you've got to make sure that these go on the correct side. So with the left one pointing that way, we have 24 go on the inside, 25 go on the outside, and that is that problem from earlier solved. Next up, E27 and 28. Go on the top of the thigh in order to give that some coverage. I've got to be honest, one of my favorite parts about Gunpla is how you're able to like look at the manuals and all that, see how the Gunpla is built based on that, and then put together like your own designs, that sort of thing. So next up, we need 31 and 32 from E. And then 31 plugs on the outside, 32 plugs on the inside. Now we get 12. And very carefully apply it over 31. messed up a bit, so I'm trying to figure out how to peel it because my nails are just the perfect size to be too large to really get in there and pick it up. Maybe if I try it from this corner. Yeah, I'm going to be honest, I don't know how to get the sticker out. I'm going to try applying the part and see if it just looks good there. So that's grabbing 3. Like it won't be noticeable unless you're actively looking for it, but speak enchantment table. No, I don't speak galactic universal text. Oh yeah, no, that's barely noticeable, even when you're looking for it. Speaking of enchantment table, in Minecraft, one thing I'm heavily disappointed by is the fact that, like, the text in the enchantment table does not relate to the enchantment that you're getting out of it. So, like, it doesn't say flame if you're going to get fire aspect on your sword or something. And then, like, bonfire if you're getting fire aspect 2, and wildfire if you're getting fire aspect 3. Like, that sort of thing, like, where it goes up in tiers. It's just the same thing the whole way up and down. Or like it's completely random what it says each time. That finishes off the left leg. From here, we start on the torso. Looking at the time, we're probably only going to get through that main body, which is the torso and waist now, before finishing up. So we start out grabbing B6, which is this part here, which holds like the 2 shoulders, and B8, which connects in and then like holds, like, it was where the waist attaches onto later. Okay, this one's a bit awkward, so I'm going to remove it from the runner and then remove the rest of, like, the bits attaching it to the runner. Go from this side, snip that off, nice and easy. Go from the other side, snip this off, nice and easy. So with that done, that's like the main bit, that's where the battery plugs into, all that shebang. Although in the full saber, the battery has been replaced with a motor as the double quant was incomplete, and they just slapped some batteries on there because they didn't have time to finish the full motor and integrate that and all that. Okay. With it facing so that those outstretched bits are like going towards you, plug B8 into the front, which is the side facing you, and grab C is what we're going to be needing now, so we're going to have to shuffle these around a bit. That's D, that's A, that's A, wait, is this C, or is this A, what? Oh wait, no, this is C, okay. And grab C22. And C22 is paint to locate. Here it is, 22. One of the grey parts, up the top if you're holding it the correct way round. Oh, that's cool. Oh wait, no, it doesn't do that. Okay, so it plugs in through just some basic pegs and holes just below where the battery would slide into normally. I'm pretty sure the battery is actually a component, and then it just also has a motor slapped onto the back of the battery, which is good power efficiency, I must say. One thing I don't like about like real grade kits is the fact that since they do an exoskeleton, you have to like move the parts a couple times before they can start smoothly moving, but you feel like you're gonna break them with certain ones, like on the feet. The feet swivel is always a pain. Alright, now we get 16 and 21. 21, I believe, is the front of the battery, and 16 is just a little semicircle bit at the back, which has rolled off into nowhere. Yeah, okay, it fell in between two of the runners. That is lovely. So with it facing towards you, (16) slides over the top of this circle with those two pegs. It has as you can see, those two semicircle gaps. Slides into that nice and easy. And from there you take this other side, which just has some good old pegs, and that larger peg slots into the middle hole in this one. Making a good and solid body bit. From here we are getting 9 from the sticker sheet, which says OOQ, and then just some small squares that's meant to like look like text that's too small to read. And it is a sticker which needs to be applied in a certain manner or risk destroying the kit. So pressure is on again. I'm terrible at applying these, messed it up a little. It's slightly too far to the left, but hopefully that won't be a problem when A26 is applied later on in just a minute. And now we have to get C23, which slaps onto the back nice and simple in order to... Yeah, it fills in where that battery usually slots in, because there's no battery in this kit, just the motor. And C11, being careful not to cut too far down on the left bit connecting it to the runner, as there is also a part that's meant to stay on. There you go, nice and properly done there. I'll need to trim it down just a smidge. But needing to trim it down is much better than having cut off too much and ruining that. Now that slaps, so now this part, I believe, facing with this little like rectangle bit pointing upwards, plugs into the back, and it plugs into 16 and another part of it and whatnot, and then little handle bit on the bottom of the part that just got attached has 11 facing upwards connect in. From here we get A26 from over here, and 26 is 22, 28, 23, 24, 25, 26 is the bottom rightmost or bottom leftmost one. It's the green part. And it applies over the front. Hopefully it covers up the fact that the sticker is a little bit too far to the left. doesn't, because you know it's got text and all that, so it's very easy to see, but handles it well enough. That looks nice and proper. And now we get C10 and C24, and they attach together in order to plug into the bottom and be a part of the waist. So 10 and 24 is another grey part. And so 10 with the little that little grippy part there that plugs up into stuff facing outwards, and the little plug or that little slide bit being at the top, slide it down into the front of C24, and now that C10 is nice and in there, is that, or is it, okay, plug it into this part. You see these two bits here that like poke down, those slide into it, so you got to get those nice and on there. Oh, first you got to turn this circular bit. There you go. This little bit here, that's got to be turned 90 degrees so that it all fits in nicely. And with that done, it all slides on. Put it up all the way. There's a bit of a click to it. And that goes on nicely. And now this bit can swivel around. This circular bit can swivel around as needed now. Now we get C12 and 13. So we'll just start with. Oh, I just had a heart attack because the runner was a bit thicker on one side than the other. I thought I might have cut off an important part. Looked down and luckily I didn't. Seriously need to read these before doing stuff. So it plugs in over the neck with the more detailed side with the little Y shape on it facing the front of the body. You can see, barely see, there's that little Y shape facing forwards. Then you get 13 and it plugs into the front. And I believe, yes, so it has these two long parts coming off it, and there's a gap just like between here and here, goes in a bit, so you got to thrust it in there, get that nice and plugged in. When it goes in the right amount, there's two little prongs that will clip into place, so it can't be taken back out because it's meant to be like that. I believe that's a little bit of run I've got to nip off. There we go. And now with that done, we grab C. So 2 of C1. Oh no, 2 of E1, which means grabbing it from both sets of E because there's only one on each. Grabbing the other E, getting 1 off of it. Doesn't matter which side they go on as long as like they're facing the correct way. So just get both of those out. And now from C, we grab 26, which is another grey part right at the end of the grey parts, nice and handled. And this part goes over that circle that needed to be turned earlier, and then this part is what the legs plug into. And it has these 2 holes in it. You can see here and here, which both of the ones need to be plugged into, making sure that they are facing so that that side with more like move out is facing outwards. From here, we plug that into the left side of the body, and then we grab 25, which is next to 26 on the runner, and now that we have C25, we slap that yep, slap that nice and on there, making sure it's the right way around. And with that, oh, give me a sec, it's not complying as I wished it would. Okay, gonna have to take this off and try it again. Make sure these are both aligned properly so it slides on smoothly, and essentially to then just try again, see if it works this time. Worked on the front, I think. No, didn't work on the front. The two E1s are causing me problems. How lovely. They're not going into their correct positions. Due to that, it's been a pain to connect up. If I get those on first, then this whole thing would be, you know, just a heck of a lot easier. I can connect the bottom easy enough. The two E1s just really do not want to go on. Okay, so trick to applying it, don't just plug it in, like don't just slap it on, move it so that those front, like the top bit goes on first, like angle it in, so the two E1s will properly like, it still didn't work, will probably like plug in first, because if the bottom plugs in first and the whole thing's at an angle, it won't be happy and won't plug in. You got to make sure that it's flat, but you got to make sure that bottom bit doesn't end up getting plugged in first, so the whole thing goes awry. Not perfect, but getting closer. Just gonna have to try, just keep trying again essentially until it stays on properly. Yeah, so I'm able to get like either both of them halfway in or one of them fully in. So yeah, this is gonna be a pain, I see. Any trick I'm missing to it? It's been very reluctant to do its job. You get one, like, I'll show you it. This side's on nice and proper. Try to apply it to the other side, moves out. It just will not go on. Is there some step that I missed? No, it's all like, no, there's no step that I missed, it's just meant to plug in. By all means, it looks like it plugs in just fine. And then just like, the two E1s won't connect into C25. It's it's not helpful. Oh, just gotta mute for a sec. Okay, so I'm gonna try seeing if there's like any bits I need to snip down. No, that's not the problem. Oh, my dog's having a great time. Is there anything that I'm missing? No, didn't work this time either. Yes, this is definitely going to be the last bit of the stream for tonight. Yeah, this isn't working out too well. Because, like, all the other parts are applying just fine, and then just, like, this one, it's just like the E10s. Do not want to attach in the slightest. Oh, well, they do want to attach. Not at the same time. It is very helpful. I'm going to try to take them off, putting them on C25 and seeing if they'll plug into C26. If like they'll be a bit more cooperative that way. Alrighty then. Wait. No, they like perfectly symmetrical and stuff. So I really don't see what the problem is here. So that plugs in, and this way is how that plugs in. So that's nice, and yeah, they're both on there the right way round. Now we get them plugged in properly, and oh, for some reason this time it works perfectly. So my like suggestion is plug them into C25 and then apply it to C26 instead of the other way around. Okay, with that, we've got that bit of the waist done, and we grab C34, and this is the first white piece which we are attaching. We've attached green and grey, and some stickers, and there's a slight, like, can't see it too well. Is there any angle? There we go. You see that little slit there? We just need to, there's a line on this part that just slides in there. A little bit of grey poking out, got that nice and on there. And now what would normally happen is that like we plug on the two legs and they continue to build from there. But for the sake of like making this build easier and then applying all the stickers at the end, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave that till like the very end. And like apply all the stickers and then slap it all together once every single part is finished. So from here we'll make the arms, but that will be left until next time. So in this session we got the body done and the two legs done. So, you know, this is a slow build, but that's what you expect from a real grade. So I will see you next time. Or actually, I hope I won't, because like it is super like early in the morning. You should be asleep. Like, please take better care of yourself. Risk. You're taking a risk on this one, I must say. One huge risk. All right, there's my like jokes or like puns for the day out of me. So got those right in the end, so we missed them throughout the session. I will see you next time.